Good morning, everyone. Time for another Chuck Chat, September 2nd. This will be a short one. I don't have a lot of questions this time. So let's get into it. I always start off with a little humor. New from IKEA, the social distancing bench. First day at the beach after quarantine. I hope it's not quite this bad. After 2 weeks of quarantine with her husband, Gertrude decided to knit him a scarf. Isn't that nice? Not to brag, but I just went into another room and actually remembered why I went in there. It was a bathroom, but still making progress. I washed my hands so many times I found the answers to my 8th grade social studies test. COVID-19 in Westminster, just an update. Currently, we have 1 active resident case of COVID-19 and 1 active associate case. Both are recovering at home with light symptoms, so they're in quarantine. You should have received notices in your in-house mailboxes. I'll go over the COVID-19 tracker analysis in a minute. State and county continues trending high, but are starting to come down, which is good. Hope to begin phase 2 of reopening in late October or early November. Still in phase 1 through September. And I always try to show you the COVID tracker for the results for Texas. You can see, still high, still, about 3,000 to 4,000 cases daily reporting, but it is starting to trend down. So that's good. We're making progress as a state. Total cases, north of 600,000 now. This is a map of the United States. You can see that we are right here, the red, still showing a lot of cases, but not as bad as some. Certainly the South here, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana are all doing worse than we are. So we're making progress. Just our numbers year to date, our March 9th to date. There have been 7 cases total amongst our residents. 1 is recovering right now. All others have recovered completely. 1 is recovering with light symptoms in their apartment. Associates, we've had 14 cases. 1 is recovering at home with light symptoms. All other cases have recovered. We've tested 916 folks year to date. Some of those have been multiple times. So do wear your mask like this. Please make sure you're covering your nose and your mouth and your chin. Don't wear it like this. I'm sure you're tired of looking at that slide. And then public service announcement, wearing a mask does not give you permission to ignore social distancing. You must social distance 6 feet, even when wearing your mask. That's how it works. September 2nd question and answers. What is the current policy regarding visitors? This is still the same as last time I shared with you. We're still in phase 1 of reopening. Visitation restricted to designated areas only, and independent living outside or inside at approved locations only. Independent living restricted to 1 visit per week, 1 individual per visit, unless approved by the executive director or designee. Hours for visitation 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. limited to power of attorneys, spouses, partners, or significant other. Must be scheduled through the reception desk. Follow social distancing protocols and mask and sanitizing practices at all times. No eating or drinking with visitors, please. Healthcare visitation is severely restricted, and I'm sorry for this. Unfortunately, this is a CMS rule and Division of Health and Senior Services. Residents there must have a failure to thrive diagnosis to allow for visitation, or be end of life visits. Those are the only types of visits that are allowed at this point. We will start doing testing weekly, which hopefully will allow for less restrictive visitation requirements. Can you update us on the Preston lobby and dining room renovations? The countertops have been replaced. The carpet has not yet arrived. Hopefully it will arrive soon. We hope to be able to start the carpet replacement in mid-September. The ceiling tile grid has been painted in the lobby. We'll be replacing ceiling tiles and lighting pretty soon. The furniture has already been received in the warehouse. Once the carpet, the flooring is replaced, we'll start replacing the furniture in the lobby. So I've been getting some questions about the dining room chairs. Those will remain in place until the first quarter of next year, which is not that far away, actually. We'll start getting some sample chairs in to try out pretty soon to replace those dining room chairs. What time does check-in begin in the morning? Check-in time begins at 5 a.m. and ends at 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., a report is ran by security, and all residents that have not checked in are checked on by the concierge or security. So hopefully that answers your question. When can we sign up for flu shots? We hope to start this around the end of September. We are waiting on exact ETA from our supplier. It usually happens that we receive those supplies in mid-September. You know, they're producing it, trying to determine the best strain to prepare for. So we will pass on the information as soon as we receive it, when we're going to expect them. We will be able to provide flu shots for all residents and associates, as we do every year, and the sign-up sheets will be out probably mid-September. What is the status of sanitizing public areas such as door handles, elevator rails, and buttons, apartment door handles, etc.? So this is a repeat question, but I wanted to do it again. Common areas and high-touch areas are wiped down every 2 hours. There's a housekeeper assigned to each building daily to take care of these tasks. Housemen are also assigned to complete an evening round in each lobby. We have also began using a new sanitizing fogger system, which you may see in use. Also, please do your best to sanitize your hands before and after you complete a task. So if you go to the coffee machine, for instance, and get some coffee, please sanitize your hands before you touch the buttons on the coffee machine and then after. If you're going on the elevator, please sanitize your hands before you get on the elevator and then after you exit the elevator. Why can't we use the portal to sign up for activities instead of using the notebook in the Preston lobby? Unfortunately, the system that we're using for the portal does not have a feature that will work for us currently. You can't cancel if you sign up, etc. You can call the reception desk and have them sign up for you if needed. We will continue to work on this and try to get that capability. We've approached the company a couple times now. Do we still have a community shred day scheduled in September? Yes, we do. It is Friday, September the 11th at 10 a.m., beginning at 10 a.m., and then it should end at around noon. Well, what time are apartment renovations to occur? Apartment renovations can occur anytime. However, noisy activities such as demolition should not occur before 8 a.m. and should not continue past 4 p.m. If that happens, please report it to reception. What time is the contractor allowed to work on the construction projects? The construction at the Windsor should begin at 8 a.m. The Carlisle is allowed to start at 7 a.m. and both projects must finish by 7 p.m. unless approved to work longer. So they would ask me for that approval. Construction update. Continued small electrical interruptions over the next few days, mostly on the garage, first and second floors of the Windsor, as the electrical circuits are transferred over to the new wiring and conduits. So they're vacating the old wiring and conduits that were in the way of the Windsor Tower expansion, and now they're moving into the new conduits and wiring. So as they make those changeovers, there'll be interruptions. Some interruptions may affect services like elevators. We'll take down hopefully one elevator at a time. It may be down for 2, 3, 4 hours at the most, but please be watching for that. Wi-Fi may be affected for a small amount of time over the next week as they make these changeovers. Each will be down for each of these amenities will be down for a few hours while the changeover occurs. The healthcare center north entrance should reopen on Friday, September the 11th with temporary lighting in place. So we'll most likely reinstall the old lighting until the new lighting arrives. The landscape will not be finished in this area, but hopefully will be finished pretty soon. Remember, we pushed this part of the project forward so that we could start using the parking spaces that were going to be brought to this area. Because of that, we're waiting on the lighting that's supposed to be permanently installed. You will notice that the demolition for the Windsor expansion tower will begin over the next few days. And this is difficult to see, but we are right here. This is where we're located right now, the timeline. So we're relocating water, barricades, and fencing. So they're preparing to dig more of the Carlisle. The striping and signage on the healthcare center entrance should be completed today if it doesn't rain. Kind of looks like it might. Sidewalks and light pole bases will be installed. Mass excavation still going on at the Carlisle. So they're also shooting concrete. And then also, let's see, on the Windsor infill, so the tunnel feeder power swaps are occurring, like I just discussed, starting demolition round 1, preparing for that real demolition on the Windsor tower expansion area. And then you will see more demo and some moving of the construction fences in the Windsor courtyard. Also, please, I'm going to remind you now that I need all residents and associates to stay out of the construction area. You should not approach the construction workers at all. If you have a concern, please address it with Westminster staff, and we'll be happy to pass it along. You should not enter into a construction area at all, and you should never walk into a construction area. You should not walk around the equipment. You should do your best to stay away from the north area unless you're in a vehicle. Please just don't walk into their areas. We've already had a couple residents do that. It's very dangerous. Somebody can really get hurt. Wanted to talk about scams. Still getting multiple reports. Seems like scamming has picked up in the last few months. Maybe everybody's bored, I don't know. Individuals presenting as Apple computer experts telling you they need to make some changes on your computer, then get access to your accounts. Don't believe it. Don't give them any access to any of your accounts. We've actually had residents' accounts debited, so they've lost money. Renewal of subscription, usually computer related, asking for money to renew protection of a computer. Be sure you actually use the protection software, usually auto enrolled to renew. So like a Norton would be a good example. Norton is a real software that protects computers, but you're typically automatically enrolled. It would deduct from your credit card or perhaps your children's card. They should not be approaching you to pay them directly via phone or computer. Residents are also receiving phone calls and emails claiming to be other residents or associates or children or grandchildren, then asking you to purchase and send iTunes gift cards or other types of gift cards. Or they may ask you to purchase online and give them the numbers so they can use. Don't believe this either. I actually had an email sent out that was to some of my department directors asking them to purchase iTunes gift cards for me. So I'm not doing that. Be careful of that. That's a scam, folks. We've also had reports of folks pretending to be grandchildren or children in trouble and asking for gift cards or money transfers. If somebody calls and pretends to be a child of yours or grandchild, ask for a number to call back. Call them back. Don't trust that they are who they're pretending to be or who they say they are. Verify. If it's a number you don't recognize, it's most likely not them. Call someone else in the family if you're not sure. Okay, be careful. Lots of scams going on right now. Just a reminder, on Wednesdays 2 to 4, we are giving tours to prospect residents, new residents, folks that have been on the wait list. Typically, the tours last about 30 minutes. Please, we ask you to stay out of the common spaces. out of the halls between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. on Wednesdays, okay? It's just some further reminders. Please wear your name badges. Please maintain social distancing standards of 6 feet at all times. Please wear your mask properly at all times. Please don't pull down your mask to talk to us or others. Please wash and sanitize your hands often. If you're feeling unwell, stay in your apartment. Call us, we'll help you. If you have laundry issues, please call Connie at extension 2268. Garbage and recycle collections only occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Please do not place trash or recycling outside your door on other days of the week. Please use the trash chutes. Just a reminder that we do have a resident referral program going on right now. So if you know someone that would make a great neighbor or friend that needs a great senior living community, please refer them to us. Anyone that moves in that's a new lead referred by you would earn you a $2,000 discount off your monthly fee for the month that they move in, okay? And that referral program incentive runs through the end of September. Find us on Facebook. If you haven't had a chance to do that and you use Facebook, sign up for Westminster and like us on the Facebook. That'd be great. Just a picture of the expansion. This is the Carlisle. If you have the construction cameras link, you should be able to see this for yourself in real time. If you don't have the link, reach out to marketing reception. They'll be happy to get it for you. This is the Windsor. So it'll be looking a lot different. That memory garden, the wall, all of that stuff will be coming down over the next few days as we are preparing this whole area for the construction of the Windsor Tower. To go between the pool and the Windsor building. These things, all of this will be demolished. They'll start to dig this out after the electrical connections are made. Thank you very much. Stay strong, stay safe. Appreciate you all, and thank you for making Westminster an extraordinary place to live and work. Thank you for all you do. Till next time, thank you.